Hey, it's Cody. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. I post every Tuesday and Thursday on my business adventures. And today I'm actually posting a video from one of my properties, and my biggest business is the real estate business. The topic for today's video specifically is regarding if you are not happy where you're at, move. I had to share this message with someone very close to me in the last couple of days. And it's something that I've been doing for the last year. I've been prioritizing it over the last year in my business. If you're not happy with where you are, whether you're making money or not, move on to something else. Just because it may get you one out of the many things you want, if it's taking away from the day-to-day happiness you got, it's not worth it. Move to something else. There is something in your universe where if you put enough effort and attention into it, you would have a higher level of happiness or satisfaction, or just a lower level of stress, however you want to quantify that, than what you have right now. So if there's something, maybe it's a partnership, you're not happy, change. Get bought out, buy them out, dissolve the partnership, split shares, sell, whatever it is. I've sold out of a couple different partnerships this year. Some I didn't want to be in, some were okay, but you gotta do what you gotta do to move forward. If it's a partnership, if it is, you're not happy because you bought a property, it's not performing the way you thought it was. I sold a property, took a little loss on it this year. I could have executed, that was in one of the partnerships I didn't necessarily want to be in. But if you are not happy or you are not satisfied with whatever the pieces you have are, change the pieces. It takes a little while. It's not like it's going to happen and change completely tomorrow, but give it some time. It'll take a few months. It might take a couple of years, but push a little bit closer towards that goal. Don't just stick with where you're at. That's a mistake a lot of people make. It ends up wasting a bunch of time, and time is a resource you can never get back. It's not worth it. So if you are unhappy, move. You got to change. So you have to start the change, whatever it is, maybe just a step in the other direction. Maybe instead of meeting up with the individual all the time, maybe you're starting to stagger it further and further out until the partnership dissolves. So that could be your first step in change. It could just be hitting the nail on the head and saying, hey, look, this isn't working. We need to dissolve the partnership. Or if you're unhappy at your job, figuring out what other opportunities are there in the market and then putting in your 2-week notice. It can take you 4 to 6 weeks to get a new job, so you should have some idea of where you want to go. It doesn't happen overnight. But you don't have to stay where you're at forever. If you're unhappy, make the change, decide to move on. You'll be better off for it. And in 5-10 years, you're not going to be upset about it. If you are really upset about where you're at right now and it's stressing you out, when you look back on it in 10 years, even if you took a slight pay cut or whatever it is, you take a step back, maybe you lose some equity in a property because you split up a partnership. Whatever it is, if you look out 10 years, if you think you're going to be upset about that decision, don't do it. But most people, when they quantify it that way, are not upset about making the change. Hope this helps you. I post every Tuesday and Thursday. Again, I am a real estate person. This is my main business. So I'll be posting a little bit about my properties. This is a reno. I need to actually redo the floor. I'm going to do LVP, because whoever put those in way back when didn't do a very good job. But it is better than a hole in the floor, I suppose. So I'm going to put LVP down, and welcome to the channel.